Yeah, good day, sanibonani ninjani. My name is Umpumelelo Kamshengo Shabalala Uchakuto ngalamavusi mavusi amhlophe ofisa nakuba ke yena. So guys, today we are at Esuji railway station. So we are heading to Yiwu city, which is a city 2 hours away from Shanghai. So if you want to be traveling to this city to actually come and find my suppliers from anywhere around the world, you can actually just go to Yiwu city, drop off at Shanghai Pudong or Shanghai Hangzhou airports, and actually go to Yiwu city via the high-speed train. So then yeah guys, on today's video I just want to show you this lovely hotel we stayed in at Yiwu city. So the hotel is called Your World International, I think it was Your World International Conference Hotel. But then yeah, I'll just upload the name over there if I'm mistaken a bit. But then yeah, we spent 2 nights over here. We arrived on Friday and then we left on Sunday afternoon. One thing about Chinese hotel, checkout time is about 2 p.m. Which is actually great because in some parts of the world, checkout time is usually in the morning, but 10, 11. So then, yeah, that is the highlights I have to say about this hotel. But then, yeah, when it comes to the fees of this hotel, we paid 3,196. This included the breakfast, so it was 2.7 or 2.8, I think, without breakfast. And then if you added breakfast for 2 people, it ended up being 3,196. Yeah. But then yeah, this is the hotel. When it comes to my honest review, the hotel isn't one of the greatest hotels I've actually been to, especially when it comes to Chinese hotel. The hotel is quite old. The interior is very old. You can tell here and there it's okay, this thing has been like this for a couple of years. But then other than that, the nice location of the hotel, everything is well maintained as usual. You can see you have a lovely balcony. You can actually chill and enjoy the fresh air. There's also a lovely lake, a nice park at the Yiwu Botanic Gardens. So there was actually a lot of weddings happening in this area. And also the hotel hosted quite a number of weddings. So we would pass different couples and different families actually enjoying weddings. So amashana ayashada bafethu, nani ngicela nishade lapha eSouth Africa. But then yeah bafethu, back to the hotel. Some of the things I didn't like inside this hotel specifically, or inside this room, one, it's the carpets, guys. Maybe it's my preferences, but I don't like the carpets inside the hotel. 2, there was some stains from the aircon, so it showed what it actually spilled and it actually created that smell with the carpet. So that wasn't pleasant at all. So maybe the hotel staff management can actually do something about that. So if you are a foreigner and you're gonna be booking this hotel, do take note to it is a carpet. So if you're someone who's suffering from sinus, you're gonna have a problem. But then yeah, enough about the hotel. Overall, I'll give them just a 6 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10 because their food was actually great. But then yeah, Bafetu, right now we are in the city of Yiwu. One thing about this city, you can actually tell it's not as busy as Shanghai, is not as busy as Guangzhou. So in China, the cities are called into 3 categories. Gukonuti 1 city, Gukonuti 2 city, and then Gukonuti 3 city. Historically, this would have been Uti 3 city because before 1980s, after the political regime and the changes that came within the China's political system and how they did business in the 1980s, before that this was actually just an agricultural and handyman's small town and nothing specific that kept on happening. But after the 1980s, it actually showed some interest in production, and as a result, as you can see today, Wuti, it's one of the biggest, not even one of the, it is actually the biggest international trade market that you can find is in Yiwu city, bigger than Guangzhou, bigger than all other parts of the world. So that is quite interesting about this town. And as I was saying, when you look at the buildings, the developments of this town, you can actually tell it's still developing. There's also a lot of construction, new buildings being built. And also, if you travel to the big cities over China, you're gonna find like 40, 30, 60, 40, 50-story high buildings, whereas you can see in this town Wuti, the buildings are just the typical 4 or 5 stories, which is actually rare, to be honest, when it comes to China, traveling to go Shanghai, traveling to go Beijing, traveling to Nanjing, and all the big cities. So you can see Wuti, this city is actually still developing. People are still investing in the city, and the government is actually still investing in the city. So but then other than that, some of the things I'm actually making this video, or the reason why I'm actually making this video, just to show you guys what do Chinese do in a city within 30 years, because this city started growing actually from the late 1980s, 1990s, 2000, as you can see what it is today. And actually when you drive around, this town is pretty much like maybe 30 to 35, 40 years at most, and you can see the differences with what these people can do and go 30 years compared to some parts of the world. So yeah, we could learn a lot. So that is why I would just wanted to show you guys something of this nature about the Chinese people, and how the Chinese model actually works when it comes to maybe developing their own country, and the fact that they're now opening this Yiwu market, whereby they actually support the rest of the world into starting businesses, of which is why I ended up even traveling to this city. And with me and I travel to this city. I am traveling for you guys, because I want to give you the plugs of all these things you can't have access to. So we are using the resources, and that resources is I, who is within China, and I can actually assist you guys and send these things from China to other parts of the world, including my home country, South Africa, including Ghana, including even South Korea. I do have some people in South Korea who are actually working that side. So yeah, I can actually send some things for you guys, because it's saying as well and my channel. But then yeah, so this is it. I just wanted to show you, if you are coming this side, this is the hotel you can book. It's not too expensive. 2 nights, 3,000. You're getting a breakfast. Their breakfast was actually nice, so that is why I'm saying for a breakfast I'll give them maybe an 8 out of 10. But the hotel room, it wasn't so great. You can find cheaper hotels that are actually close to the EU market, because this one I had to take Didi to actually go to the hotel and actually go to the EU Trade Center. But then it wasn't too expensive, because it was only like 4 kilometers away, so we were comfortable with the distance. But then yeah, thank